Well, good morning to everybody on this absolutely amazing morning here at Morningside Bowling Club, where we're bringing you the playoffs and on some games. And the game we bring you today at Morningside is the mixed pairs final between Heinz Schlesser and his wife Michelet
And Nesu Zaremba and
Tabella. So joining me in the box for this morning is my bestie here, Shannon Davies from the home club here, Morningside. Thank you, Shannon, for joining us.
You're welcome.
This game's starting on the first trial head, Heinz on the mat. And I can't give you any prediction. I think it'll be very tough to do a prediction on this game. Next door, on the rink next door, is the men's pairs final between the great Jerry Baker and the new wonder kid Johan van der Walt, both from the home club. We might as well have a Morningside crowd here, because most of the players left are from Morningside, the later stages. Jerry Baker and Johan van der Walt playing very useful Mark O'Connor and Chris Reinecker from Harlequins. Next door we'll be trying to bring you pieces of, and we'll give you the scores of all the other. On the ring next door is men's singles semi-final coming up between Aiden de Smit and Gerrit van Niekerk, and Jason Evans and Ferdy Janssen. They'll be on at 10:30. Shannon, you play a lot with Michelet. I've played a lot with both Heinz and Michelet. We were members of Kalani together, so I know them pretty well. Michelet definitely in form in the last year or so.
Definitely. She is much more, I think, when she played with Heather in the open side, Heather has encouraged her for more of the draw than the drive, and it's absolutely improved her game. She's very consistent.
And Michelet is still in the fours, I think, are they? Or did they?
No, they are. They won yesterday.
Yes, they're playing this afternoon.
Yes.
She's playing with Heather Pembroke and, of course, the great Esma Haley. Well, both in the pairs final. So we have lots of players this tournament competing in the final stages of more than one event. It's first time for a long time I've seen that. Jerry Baker still got a fours game, I think, today.
Yes, he does.
They might even have to play the singles final, because Aiden is also in the pairs.
No.
In the singles?
He's in the singles and the fours.
Fours.
Yes.
Michelet on the mat. And on the green behind us, there's all the ladies' fours. Quite a few of them. Three quarterfinals. This afternoon we'll be bringing you the men's fours, probably, between Robbie Pickett and Tony Mazaris. It's blocked.
Connection go this way. It's closed.
Right, we're back on air, ready for the kickoff, and joining us for a while is
Kia.
our new Protea. Welcome, Sean. Great to have you here.
Thanks, Cliffy. Looking forward to watching some good bowls. There's quite a number of Morningside and Harlequins teams in the latter stages.
And what we said also, it's amazing how many have done well in more than one event. You've got Jerry
yes,
Baker, Johan van der Walt. You've got Isma
Normally,
Haley.
when you're in some good touch, you can do well in multiple disciplines, but obviously the draw helps if you're not playing against each other, I guess, sometimes, and they've done well. I was here during the week, and I think it was the quarterfinals of the last 16. Jerry Baker played two of the best bowls I've seen to win on the last head. He rated it in his top 10 of shots of all time.
For singles.
That was the pairs,
Okay.
and here they are now. And then in the fours at Linden, they went to a sudden death against also a Harlequin side, and Baker won it with his last bowl. So small margins, but you sometimes need those to go your way. I think these two finals will be good games. They're all seasoned campaigners. Even the ladies, Heather Pembroke won the national fours with Tabello because Esme was in Guernsey.
Yeah. And Isma and Heather also doing brilliantly in the four, so
Yes.
right to Bella on them. On the mat. Two very useful openers here. Both of them a foot and a half of the jack.
The greens are playing very well. They'll probably be a little bit sticky this morning, but by the afternoon they're going to really be having good finish.
Marvellous shot here. Two very good openers from Michelet. Both playing different hands. Bella on her backhand. Just dropping a little bit short. Have a look at narrow here.
You need to get
Very good way.
the profiles on that link.
Switch off for 2 seconds.
It's amazing how the people that did well last year are doing well again. Aiden finalists last year, back in the semis. And the men's fours champion, Robbie Pickett, is back in the semis.
And I was with him in the final the year before that.
Yes.
So he's could be
Evergreen,
going for
evergreen player.
3 years in a row in the final. Very good line here. Looking to turn Oh, he could have sold it. He actually sold it. Very unlucky.
But such a good head.
It's an unbelievably good head for the first head of the game. Ah, so he didn't sell it. I thought the back ball was in. Hans looking. He's playing out of danger on his forehand. Safer than playing the backhand. Not a bad
Even
ball.
earlier this week, I was watching Anescu from Harlequins and against Jonty Rhodes, also from Harlequins. He had to save the game with his last ball in regulation
Regulation.
play. And in sudden death, played one of the best balls I've seen to win the game.
Game.
So many of these teams were one bowl away from exiting the competition.
Unbelievably good weight again.
I've been with Anessa at the camps before and known him for a couple of years. His drawing game is just so elegant.
Very smooth delivery.
Yes, absolutely.
And he's the brother of Panache, the Protea. Look, if this is going to be the quality of the game, you're in for a treat, yeah? This is the first head.
I think we picked the right game. Sure. What do you think Heinz is going to play? It's just a dead draw, I would say.
I think with the positioning, that's
I think
That's
they
a
were in
better
two
option.
minds there. He wanted to play with the white, but sometimes to drop a one is sometimes better. If things could go sour, let's see.
A hell of a line. Oh. Foot and a half, maybe 2 feet short, but what a line here.
Yeah, it may well have been the right shot, because if you play with weight and you think you can't get your ball out, funny things have happened. One in the head and it goes.
Yeah, no, he couldn't be too clever there. Next door, also a very good opening head from what I can see. Got 3 balls within a foot or so.
Yeah, Johan van der Walt is a new player, novice, but had a hell of a season this year. Won the JBA singles. If I recall, I think he beat me in the semi there, but he's done many medals this season in all disciplines.
And he's won 2 titles already. 3.
Yes, the trips
Yes.
and the singles, and then many other
Semis.
medals. He might well have sold it, or
Sold it.
is it still a measure?
Hans was lying, I was right.
Michelet's back ball.
Yes, and Tabella said they were lying. So it's just sold another.
It's only the first end.
So it's 2. Well, I thought that back ball was in.
Was that a 1 or a 2 now?
2.
Okay.
Jerry just drawn a beaut next door. He had like an inch to draw another shot, and he fell on 2. hard to concentrate on one game when there's
When there's
great
so many.
games next to each other. Mark O'Connor still a very handy bowler. He's often in stages or latter stages of tournaments, Sean.
Because Morningside is always the idea that the greens are much quicker, you can see in the beginning stages of the game people are very slow and end up being short to start off with.
Michelle, another great shot. She seems on fire early on.
I suppose a lot better now. It will finish in a good spot. The key is while you're finding it to really keep concentrating. The green will change in the next hour, and who adapts can often determine if someone has taken the initiative. It's 3 great balls, 3 very good balls. Doesn't look too far away, yeah.
Not far.
This could actually be number 1.
Just curling away.
If not number 1, still a good ball.
Well, could be.
You know?
I'd like to see the game. I think Sean's got a good point. That even maybe one of the leads tells with a lollipop who's lying, especially for us sitting on it, not behind their head.
Or you could have a person on each side and you know the leads, or just say however many and they could show.
Yes, I notice in the Aussie BPL they sometimes do that, and it's more just for the spectators and everyone to really know what's going on. On the other rink, Jerry Baker got a bit unlucky there. He tried to play a bowl for a conversion, and it went sour. I've played with him quite a while. He'll try and be aggressive early on and take chances. Later on in the game, you need to be more conservative.
Yeah. But he was lying 2 good ones, wasn't he?
Yes, he was.
I might be wrong, but I think if he popped the ball, he would have made a 5 or 6. Now, sometimes
I'm maybe a little more conservative. I'll take the 2 or 3 in the first hit. Nice to get on the board. But as you say, the right time to be aggressive is in the beginning.
There's always time to come back,
Yeah.
especially if it's the first end.
So I've got a 3-0 up. So that's a 5-shot turnaround.
yeah, it's how quickly you can forget about that. In the last 16, Jerry Baker played Bobby Donnelly and they dropped a 5. The very next end they popped a gun for 6. So you need to block it out, and you can't affect your mental state for the next few ends.
I think Chris and Mark have played a bit together.
There's not a breath of wind here yet.
It's a perfect
Often
day.
it comes up in the afternoon at Morningside, but we'll see. We've
I think
been lucky with
tomorrow's
the
a
weather.
little chillier, they say. I mean, who believes we could be sitting in shorts at this time of the year? Just trying to draw the shot. Very good attempt.
For those of you that have just joined, these are the men's pairs final on ring 2. We're streaming the mixed pairs final. It's 18 ends, 3 bowls each player.
And of course, we haven't been pretty naughty thanks to our sponsors. We haven't mentioned the great sponsors we have, which is Perfect Delivery and Academy Brush. Without them, we wouldn't have this tournament, and you wouldn't have to listen to us rattling on the whole weekend. Sean, tell us, so when are you going off to the African states?
That will be taking place in Botswana in September. It's a nice birthday present for me because I'll actually be turning
12.
well, someone said 21 years old
I thought 12.
in
I'm just
late September during the tournament, so I'm looking forward to that. Obviously it was my dream and goal from the onset, but you've got to just try and get results and keep going, so I was lucky enough to get the good news.
Lucky.
We've worked hard at it, Sean.
Exactly.
There's no luck at this level.
Yeah, thank you. Especially the last 3 or 4 years.
I've always
I've
said
been
inter-district together was a greatest week of my life. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, that was my debut in Kingfisher. You were the lead and I was the second. I enjoyed that one. I think it was 2016 or so.
That long ago,
Maybe.
don't tell me. You're right, it was 2016.
This doesn't look too far off. If it's not shot, it's a handy second. Good spot. For those that don't know, Tabella is the daughter of Morgan, also a Protea. And as I said earlier, she won the national pairs with Heather. Now this is very good ball.
Very good ball.
Really, we're into the third head, plus the challenge. She's really
She's definitely got the
finding
edge
her
on
way.
Tabella at the moment. More consistent. Maybe a little skinny. Weight was good. Heinz is a 3-0 up as well, Michelet. Hans also having a golden season from the last 3 months. He's been in many finals. And there's another
Yes,
final.
the men's
And
pairs
pairs
they
won.
won with Aiden. They beat Jason and myself in the final. And I think he, if I'm not mistaken,
Been in many finals.
yeah, there was a few like
His
you say.
Kalani days, I think, he won 7 titles with Alan Gordon in pairs and trips and runners-up.
They definitely won this Gauteng Open. It was
Yeah.
at Belgravia a number of years back. This is not too far off here. If it finishes its trip.
Jerry Baker 5-0 down after 2.
Now, the first time I met Heinz, he had just come from Western Province as well as the Isle of Man. So he was quite new in JBA, but he's definitely had the pedigree and track record.
His first league game in JBA, I played against him. He played for Morningside. Then moved on to Killarney, Old Parks, and now back at Morningside.
Yeah, I think the last 4 years in the inter-districts, he's been third for Jason and I'm second, and then Warren Stein. So we've had a good, we have good knowledge of each other's games. Yeah, very good holding. I don't know if it's two. Very good.
Gold medalists for 2 years.
Yes, we'll try and get the hat-trick. JBA is hosting next year. The selectors don't have an easy job to... we've got many new players in the mix, but it's a good problem to have, I guess. It's not necessarily who do you put in, it's who do you leave out sometimes.
Yeah, it's certainly this year's problem.
Yes.
For me.
It's hard work being a selector, Cliffy.
Luckily, a lot of it goes over my head, being such a tall guy. Very good line here.
Okay, it's probably heavy, but I actually personally think he actually probably did actually aim to get there.
Yeah, he wants to split those two.
Yes. No, I think that's exactly kind of what he wanted.
Because they could pick up a 2 or 3 if he wasn't there.
Trail. If you could trail the jack, you could pick up a potential 4, depending on how far it goes, and if he stays. I think as a skip, it's nice to have so many different options to play different shots.
He's got to be a little careful here. I always say with one in the head, it doesn't matter. I've heard so many times in my life, oh, that ball can't go out, and whoop, when you got one in the head, out she goes. So I think he's got to be. I think he is going to play with weight on his backhand. Let's see. Right, he's actually, yeah.
It's definitely arriving.
Very good attempt.
Yeah, it's a good effort.
Very good.
So it sounds like it's 3 shots then. So it's a good start.
Six 0 after 3. 5-0 next door to BGN. It looks like Jerry's line 3. He's got the last wood. We'll look to draw another one. Just gets wooded at a good way to send with a touch wide. A little longer this head. Slightly longer length. I think it's not a bad call because Tabela had been dropping a couple short. Another good opener by Michelet, good weight.
This Gauteng Open was very interesting to see how many different shirts people have been wearing from the regular club shirts.
Yeah. There have been some great floral ones. The men have been playing in floral ones.
Stay in your lane. Commentating now. What does he know?
Sean's great teammate, the great Jason Evans teasing Sean that he's become a commentator. Don't blush, Sean, please.
Must tell him you're here.
Yeah. Good ball by Tabella there. But yeah, what do we now? It's about 9:30. It's still, the key's going to be, the green's going to change in the next hour, and that is who adapts. It's going to speed up. But so far the
Jerry
heads
picking
have
up a
been
good
built
3
well.
there. So it's 5-3. He needed that. It's not nice to be 5-0 down after 2 hits.
So although Tabello plays for Sables, in the mixed pairs you are allowed to play for a dual club. And hence sometimes in the mixed pairs you'll find your main club is not what you're potentially representing.
But would you play, or could you play then your singles and fours for another club?
Yes,
Okay.
mixed pairs can be your alternate.
It's a strange rule, I think.
Yes, dual, as long
It
as
is
you're
strange for,
Well, I think,
for mixed pairs.
the logic I was given was that some clubs don't have a lot of strong women bowlers or very few women bowlers.
Yeah, it's been like that for a number of years. You get permission from your first club call. Good shot behind, shot down, but very close to what he was looking for. If Enescu misses that, he got unlucky. He was actually good there. Very good weight behind us. A little bit wide. This doesn't look far away. This should definitely be number 1. Yeah, if it finishes, it's right on the button there.
Foot and a half short, but in the count. Jerry's holding 4 or 5 shots. Next door, there's a call. Gets a good rub there.
The shot.
Hines had very good weight. I think he
Good weight.
might have been a bit narrow what he was looking for, but he got the result.
Mike O'Connor misses the head.
He may well have taken 1 or so out, but Jerry's picked up a multiple.
That was a very good effort.
Yeah, he had to go for it there. It was potentially worth 2 or 3, so still haven't got off the board. Hines has played a big shot there when needed. 7-0. On ring 2 they're measuring, and it looks like 2 or 3's out.
Mike's last ball definitely cut down. Johan did say they were potentially holding 5.
Looks like only 3 probably.
They're still going around, but looks like 3's out.
3 it is. My eyes aren't too bad. I'm sitting quite far away. So, new leader there from 5-0 down. He's picked up 2 3s in a row to go 6-5. The green next to us is the 3 ladies quarterfinal of the 4s. I'll just go quickly look for some scores.
You must ask me. I'm Kia. Do you anticipate we'll get a couple of people coming down to Morningside today to watch?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you can only stream one game at a time. So I can see here Pitchvision. It looks very nice, the pictures and the angles. But I mean, later on this morning, there's the 2 singles semi-finals. Men's 4s this afternoon is a jam-packed schedule here. So come down, enjoy the good weather. There's a nice new pizza oven, ice cold beers.
Very beautiful weather.
And good bowls. You forgot the
Most
most
importantly,
important.
good bowls, yes.
Hans tries to row the bowls in, you're short. Very used to that. Row the boat.
Mustn't be short, Cliffy. I know you're short, but you mustn't be short.
Especially in the front.
This is definitely close. That may be second shot.
Michelle definitely more consistent with her 3 bowls at
Yeah,
this
so
stage.
far she's really played well, and I think that last end was really only Hans's first time he had to actually try to get shot. Before that he was always holding.
Heather Pembroke, 5-2, I think it's that.
Did you get the scores for the 4s?
There's no, I don't know who's
Oh,
leading.
I
because
will
there's
have a
no-
look for you.
I think Esme Murphy seems to be 7-0 up, I'm not sure.
Johanna's just put 2 right on the button there. It's on the verge of a front toucher and a back toucher.
Hans with a great one, tucking the jack against the wood. 2-2.
Yeah, this is a very good shot. Even though it's
Very
down, it's
unlucky.
very good.
We're sending Shannon to look at the ladies' scores for you out there.
Although there's a lot of heads to come, you don't easily want to be down 9-0 and battling to get on the board. But that was a very good shot by Nesco. Hans doesn't look too far away here.
Just a touch wide. Very good weight, eh? You would have drawn another one. Once again, thanks to our sponsors, Perfect Delivery and Academy Brushware, bringing us live on this perfect winter's day, if you can call it winter.
Yeah, we've been lucky with the weather this year. There hasn't been many cold days at all. Tabella's asking Aneska to arrive at the head here.
Very good line.
I don't know if he's going to miss that front ball. Oh, hold on a second.
Oh,
Another good effort. It's making it difficult to get the shot now, but
I think Hans will be happy to protect that shot, Sean. And he's going to play the forehand. It'll be safer. Great shot from Mark there. Just catching the jack the wrong way. And from as well.
Heinz played a good shot.
Slightly unlucky.
He's still holding.
Still holding, but he had such good weight again. Coming up to look quite right. I always say, when in doubt, come and look.
Yeah, even on ring 2, Mike O'Connor played a good shot, but still 3 down. And I heard Jerry say he doesn't want to make the target any bigger.
I think he's going to look for protection. Here comes our scorer.
Okay, so for the ladies' fours, Esme Murphy is 0-9 down to Nadine from Honeydew. Nikki Neal is 1-5 down to Tracy Harrington from JBA. And Marizelle Rousseau is 2-1 down to Marianne from Lisa's.
2-1 after in 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Trying very hard, but just gonna. Oh, nearly.
Goodness me, this is a shot. I don't know if he's got it, but there was some clapping, so we'll have a look here.
Still one down.
Oh, what an attempt. It's unlucky. Very good ball. They're still having a look. Still not off the board, but that's 2 great attempts.
2 great shots. You seem great. I mean, I wish we could show you the Jerry Baker head, but it's very. Oh. Michael Connor could have saved a few shots, and we still made 1 go now. No, 2. You saved a good 2 shots there, Mark. So Jerry making a very good comeback. When I say comeback, he was.
It's not about how you start the game,
Yeah.
it's about how you finish the game.
You're right, but he's 8-5 up from being 5-0 down after 5 hits.
Sometimes I think those first 1 or 2 ends, you're still trying to find your way. You're not 100% sure. Once you found it.
Michelle again, very good. She's playing outstanding bowls. Very good display of leading. Remember, it's a 3 wooded trips. "18 heads, got a long way to go. Only played 5 heads. Very good opener from Tabella.
You went to check out the fours. Anything interesting that you saw?
No, I only really looked at this ring closest, the 9-0 game, which is Esme Murphy against Nadine Potter. I can see Morningside is holding, but the shot is still approximately a meter away from the head, and we're already onto the back anchor, so having not seen enough of the game. The pressure starts up front, so if the one team can really start to find it and put pressure on, there's a long way to go.
The fours played 21 ends.
Yes, because is this the semis or the quarterfinals?
Quarters.
I believe it goes to 21, so
This is 18.
Why is there a change from 15-15 and then in quarters it goes to 21?
I think I've noticed even in all the other
Brilliant
Gauteng
line,
Opens,
This
in the
could be a
busy
shot.
end of the competition, you don't have enough time to play 21 heads in the early stages because it's about 8 minutes an end, so an extra 6 ends is
you
almost
time
50
that?
meters. Approximately 8 minutes. Yeah, you
You're
can.
talking to Mr. Bowles here, you should know.
Kia
But,
should have known better.
Having a bad start in a 21 end game, you definitely have time to come back. 15 heads, it's a totally different game. The mental aspect also. So I'm not saying they're going to come back and win it, but they got a chance and can definitely make it close.
Absolutely,
You have
especially if they're picking up bigger numbers.
Yes.
I'm just saying.
But again, this mixed head here again is a lot of balls in the head. In those camps, when you do assessments and you get 1 and 2 points, I mean, this head here would be almost every ball would be scoring.
You came back from I know it's been a month now, but from the Gold Squad camp, finishing top, I hear.
One of the days I did, I don't know if I was overall on top, but definitely I think in the top 3, the assessments are not very easy. I mean, you really have to concentrate on every ball, but I enjoy it. It really makes you apply your mind. So sometimes in my practice at various greens, I try and play on different surfaces. I try and do similar assessments. Even Bobby, I used to play with him, he gave me some nice skill and assessments, so it's better than just rolling bowls and drawing to an open jack sometimes. But at most of those camps, number 1 and number 12 is still within a few percentages. It's not like somebody's getting 50% and someone 20%. Jerry was 2 down there, had a full drive, took both balls out, so holds at least 3, maybe 4.
Even the ladies' pairs, very good head. I know you can't see on live stream, but all within at least a meter maximum.
Obviously a very good green, you're often I got Connor just shaving past the jack. Hans won't be shorter. He'll play with trying to reach. One word from me.
Heinz might just be a
Had perfect
tad
weight
narrow,
for it.
very good weight for what he was
Said
looking
he
for.
won't be short.
Jerry's holding another few there.
Fall down inside. Next ball. Try to draw.
It always fascinates me when you watch people play and they have little ticks. Make the ball bend, make the ball bend.
Not his best shot, he's just pumped another one of Johan's bowls in, dropped a 5.
This is the end where Harlequins will be on the board. They're holding 2 lovely shots.
Yeah, as long as there's no movement of the jack, but I think he won't be anywhere near the head. I think we'll see what he does.
13-5 now to Baker. From 5-0 down, so
Yeah.
fantastic run they're having now.
It's 18 shots in 6 ends, but the way both of these teams play, they aggressive players.
It's not over yet.
But the only thing I did say when Jerry sold that shot for 3 on the first end is how quickly you could take that out your mind, and they haven't looked back.
Yeah. Jan shows immense concentration and composure. Nothing seems to worry him. But you would know more. Is he a warrior? Sean, you know him better than me. I've only played against him twice.
Yeah, well, when they're playing well, nothing seems to bother them. I think when they're battling, then
Well,
all of a
everyone's
sudden now there's more pressure on you. But what they're really good at is playing the big shot when needed.
Paul, another great shot. He's played very well from what I've glanced across.
But they do need the teammates to do their job. You don't need to be holding shot. But if you build the heads, they can do their magic.
Pull the mat slightly up, yeah. More than slightly. Men's singles going to start in half an hour.
Johannes just played another cracker. He puts in a lot of time and effort, so you'll reap the rewards.
It's only 7 days a week. They're lucky he's not 8. As Bobby Donny always says, the more you put in, the more you get out. The more you...
Well, I know, we know Gary Player says the more you practice, the luckier you get. So sometimes some people say it's better to be a lucky bowler, but no, if you put in the time and effort,
Great
you
shot
will start
next
to adjust easier. You'll just know how to add or take off that little bit.
Very brilliantly bowled, yeah.
I don't practice as much as I used to. In the beginning, I was also close on every day for the first, say, 6 years.
Now you're just too good.
No, there's always room for improvement. When you're playing well, that's one thing, but you will still have days where you just don't feel it and are battling. And
Okay, sorry, thank you.
Chris playing a great shot there next door when he was too low.
ladies' pairs is 5 all after 6.
That's good going. Got the shot there, Jerry, right off a shortish ball, had good weight. Might got kind of been under pressure the last 4 or 5 days. seems to be getting away from the corner next door, but you never know.
The only thing in their favour is that there's a lot of ends to go. You know, if the score was, say, 15-5 after 12,
Yeah.
you're really on the back foot now. There
We
is
are
time
playing-
to come
We are
back.
playing,
But
two guys are in top form.
that's
Four still.
if they, which I mean we know they will, there will be game management. There'll be times where they say, well, we'll give you one, you won't even play something fancy like that first head. So that first head where, for those who have just joined, Jerry was holding 2 and played a shot to go 3 down. He won't do that now at this stage.
Not at all.
Because that would then give the opposition that little boost and momentum. It's not often, it might not happen, but I've seen you shut down and you actually declare your last ball. Because there's only danger, it can only go sour. Don't even play a shot.
Heinz line 2 here. 1 and a look. Chris Ranikas played 3 good shots in a row next door. Wow. What a great
Heinz is really feeling it, yeah.
wonderful, 2 wonderful
It
shots.
looks like it's another couple.
Good luck with 3. I'm not sure. Not 3 it was. My eyes on, even though they say my eyes are failing. I saw 3 from here. As I said, we're not sitting behind the head, so it is slightly more difficult sometimes.
So both these games really now is a big lead, 11-2 after 7 in the mixed pairs, 14-5 after 7 in the men's pairs. Ladies pairs is 6-5, so
To
JBA is
JBA
up 6-5,
after 7.
which is Heather and Esme from Ferndale.
Heinz is very knowledgeable when it comes to deliveries.
Who's that?
Heinz. He's
Oh
very
yes, I think he's
technical.
done some coaching.
He just commented on Michelet's her delivery now, but he's very quick to pick up on those things.
Yeah, definitely do not ask me about that.
No,
It's
the
not
one time I
my,
did ask you, you
not
had
my
no
forte.
clue.
I might see what's wrong, but I don't know how to fix it.
Harrington 9-1 up. That's a good result at the moment. So that whole team moved from all new players at JP. And Esme Murphy 10-2 down.
So far, Jerry's putting on a masterclass here. Final of the fours, final of the pairs. Lost his singles 21-20
Yeah.
to Matthews Piri from Edenvale. That was a humdinger of a game. Michelet has fixed it up with a third ball there. showed
Yeah, I
in the
was just
J.
about to say it's your worst head. Fortunately, I didn't.
When I looked at Hans's body language there, I think he thinks it was maybe a bit lucky, potentially trying to draw the shot, but trailed it. But
Mark's
Nothing
bringing
wrong
the
with
jack
it.
next door after being 2 down. Jerry looking very comfortable, I must say, on the mat.
Heinz says Michelet set herself up for that jack being moved.
In other words, you were too short for the first. Connor off the 5. Gets a 1:14.6 now after 8. Thanks to Perfect Delivery and Academy for bringing
Hans
the
is not
streamer.
far away, yeah. Very good effort, just a bit narrow.
Not lost behind.
It's tricky.
Well, we have just to remind the viewers out there, we have to talk quite softly, unfortunately, till we get our studio built, which hopefully will be next year. We're going to have a nice studio here, probably.
Obviously a mobile one because you'll be streaming at different clubs. No comment, no comment. It seems that hand kind of,
It's always been tricky, that backhand.
yes, it just
For
sticks
years, this
out.
backhand that we're watching now does hang,
But if you don't have enough, then it just quite
Yeah.
cuts.
especially it's in quite a way. Very good attempt here.
Yeah,
Hans
it's lined quite nicely behind the head there.
He's got to beat that wood, that's what it means.
Oh, Hans, I think said not go close to it. Look, he's got kind of a way with that one, but I got the impression.
Well, he's vulnerable, he doesn't want to drop a 3. If he gets the white.
Touch on the jack by Anesu would be very good.
She said play for the jack. I agree, it's a touch on the.
He's definitely not going to be short here. He's playing with a lot of weight. But that looks like another 3, so that's really now quite a big lead here now.
14-2. Even the helicopters are coming to watch.
No, they want to come see you.
we've seen the same length most of this game. Shane. There haven't been a great variation. We've had one pulled mat only. Michelet, I think, definitely steady this game. He likes it.
There's no rowing for this one.
Yeah.
It's a very good one.
She's really played outstanding bowls, Shannon.
She has. She definitely has.
But so is Hans. He's drawn a lot of bonuses.
I think sometimes whoever just finds the green first, they still have time to turn it around. The green will start to change, could be in their favour.
The JBA ladies, Ismay Murphy and her side picked up a 4, so the score's now 10-6.
Oh, that's a good turnaround. Not like Michelet, that's quite short. But good position here. Got good backward, one in
could be
front,
in the eye.
could be worse. Well, that was a bit of a lucky one, as we say. Good sportsmanship, no jumping for joy with that shot, even though she got the shot. Heather Pembroke and Esme Halley 7-5 up after 8. Mark O'Connor sold the shot next door. Just sold the shot, Mark O'Connor, and not a what was line. That could be a
Shame we're leaving Sean out. He misses us.
I
Pools of
think
wisdom do you have for us now?
Tabello's right on the jack here, but Heinz, he's definitely not going to mind dropping ones here. 12 shots up with 10 ends to go.
Oh, stunning.
They're all going to score some more heads. It's more about not dropping the 3s and 4s, you know. Then
What would you play, Sean? I would play a little aggressive here.
he's got 2 bowls left.
I would have a
I think he
shot
could
to the-
actually maybe get both of these bowls out. I don't know about drawing, but he
Play
must
for the-
arrive.
for the split.
Yes, he's not going to be
Oh.
short.
Jerry pulled the jack for definitely 1, potentially 2.
Okay, well,
Could be 3. Oh, very good.
so what he has done there is, you see, potentially by playing with weight, if he missed, he would have allowed Enescu to draw 3 and 4, etc. So now, game management, even if he drops it 2, it's not the end of the world.
Also makes it easier.
But they've still got another bowl, he might be able to still get it. But yeah, that game there, Jerry has really
Played
put
some
that,
nice.
it was 5-0 down, of which 3 of those shots were almost gifted by Jerry on the first head, if you want to call it. So it's not really as if the
Jerry
opposition
pulled the
haven't
jack
really
there for 3 now. He's
got
now
the shots. If you know,
17-6 after 9.
it's going to be very tough to come
I
back.
think it's harder now. Mark hasn't played his normal, consistent self. You're right. If Jerry hadn't got that unlucky result the first 10,
It would be 19-3.
Yeah. You're
The
right.
only thing I did say was that they're only halfway in the game. The green will still change a little bit. Heinz is arriving.
Oh,
Okay. Well, he's burnt it. Okay.
So good as good
If
as
it
getting
didn't
the
burn,
shot.
it was 1 down, but it's a replay now. They can decide to play the same direction or the opposite.
I feel like it would make more sense to
All
play
the
from
balls
where
are
all the
already
balls
down
are.
there, so.
Yes.
The single's about to start. See Aiden warming up. It's a bit early, 15 minutes early.
Yeah, as mentioned, last year Aiden made the final of this competition.
Yeah, at Krugersdorp, I remember watching it.
In the final, Nick won it very easily on the scoreboard, but Aiden had beaten many top and accomplished players, and he's done it again.
He beat Hans in the semi, if I remember.
I don't know if it was
No,
Heinz or Warren
it
Stein,
was-
or
it
maybe
was
both.
Warren.
I think-
No, it was Warren.
Okay. This year, Aiden has won 2 games earlier on 21-20. Sometimes that just gives you that confidence. But now he's playing well. He's playing Gerard van Niekerk from BGN. I don't know him that well, but he is
Is he a
a
district
relatively new player, but definitely has huge potential. Also, I in the CBC Shamrock tournament played against him, so he won 21-20 earlier this week as well.
I think you have to have 1 or 2 close ones. Always. It's not often you can just cruise through this tournament. There's too many games. Now I can say not a best 2 first woods. It's given Michelle a chance to consult, to rectify the first 2 goals. Didn't put pressure on them. It's better. As I said, she
Wherever
didn't
this
put pressure.
finishes is very good.
It's number 1.
Yeah,
As I said to
Hasn't,
Bella, never put
ha-
pressure on there. She could have.
hasn't really failed in her head.
No.
I mean, I understand that early on it was almost all 3 balls there, but there's always been one. Heinz will consolidate. When you have the pressures, if your lead's not there at all and you fail with your first ball, then you can really start to feel it. 3 ball pairs. We used to play 4 balls, but it's changed to the international format.
Hans questioning why Michelet changed her hand. It's not wrong. She didn't deliver her first 2 woods too great. Made up for it. Definitely not as warm as it was. I think there's a slight breeze.
If you're in the sun, it's very lovely. It's sitting in the shade. You probably need a jersey on.
Very well bowled here. They've definitely got more woods in their head this whole game. Shan? No, definitely.
Go to your ball, Chris.
BGN holding 2, so that's not a bad result for them with a wood to come.
For the men's pairs.
Pairs. Mark O'Connor looking to draw another one. Yeah, draws the shot.
I think with a 17-6 leeway
Yeah,
in terms of the score, Jerry can afford to drop a 3 in it.
yeah, but not another one. He's got to score this one.
I think I'm going to make a trip. Sorry.
Came off slightly there. Certainly not his best word of the game,
No,
but he's
But he-
entitled to. He's played very well.
absolutely. And he still has one more.
Yeah.
I think Anesu has been playing the right.
That was quite good.
I was saying,
There's a bit of a panicky voice there from Michelle.
which with their lead as well, I'm not sure why she would be so panicked about it.
Agree.
I mean, at this stage,
It's not the worst wood,
no.
but
And at this stage, I mean, I can't see if
you
they're
can slice.
holding or not. But if they had to drop a 2, it's also not bad for them.
The problem is that if that wood goes, it could be 3 or 4.
Yeah, but they still have quite a bit of a lead, so it's not.
Johan
The
van der
end of
Walt with
it.
a great toucher there next door with his first 79. So that was a good 3 for the BGN boys. It looks wide to me.
Oh.
Got lucky.
Well, there was opportunity.
Very good bowls. Even next door, there's 2 bowls within one wedged on the jack and one 10 inches behind. Here's May Murphy from the home club, 11-6 down. And the ladies quarter-final of the 4s.
Let me get the other scores while you entertain the people.
All right, thanks to our sponsors again, Perfect Delivery and Academy. Bella running through a little bit. Schley on a pretty good track here. A little bit wide maybe. Yeah, just hanging. Seemed to catch a ridge or something. It didn't bend at all.
ladies' full scores, as you mentioned, Esme Murphy is 6-11 down to Nadine from Honeydew. Nikki Neal is 3-12 down to Tracy Harrington from JBA. And Marianne from Lisa's is 5-7 down to Maryzelle from Wingate.
Thank you for that. And I have watched quite a bit of the Tracy Harrington team during this tournament. They really have been on fire. Laura Fontanella, Adele.
Not Adele. Audrey.
Audrey. I'm so used to seeing Adele from Bedford View. Isabella not her consistent self yet. She needs to get into the game, and here Michelle should be pretty close. Just a touch. Jerry picking up a 1, 18-9 after 11. Running through. Needs to get one close or even get slightly behind.
Anesu's just been that slight bit unlucky
Yeah,
where he's played the shots but just always
Just
missed.
yeah. But that's when you don't have as many woods in the head. It's always like that. Generally, and Heinz a very good line here. I don't think he'll reach that. Yeah, that's not reaching.
Just that extra, just to finish. I think as the green quickens, that probably would have finished.
It definitely has quickened slightly. Very good line here. Can he stop? No. Heinz needs to be past the jack now. You don't want to drop a 3 or 4 here.
Yeah, if Anesu gets that
That
jack, they've got everything there.
I would rather go for a backward. Too close, let's see what he does here. He's running after it.
Yeah.
That's a great wood. They were line 3.
The ladies' pairs, Heather is 10-5 up.
Don't think he's got the weight here. Yeah. That bowl's worth a lot. I think that's not a bad call. I would run for that bowl at this stage. You could actually nearly put the lights out. But you also don't want to be narrow. But
Well, I mean, there's no opportunity if he's playing on the backhand. There's no opportunity to get the ball. I mean, to sell the shot.
yeah, I would. He's going to draw, but I would. Probably if I was playing pairs like I used to with him, I would tell him to have a full go. You get 4 or 5 here, you can virtually shake. Right, let's see.
Well, for spectator
does.
views, they won't shake.
He is playing for it.
Ball.
Yeah,
That's a
what
very
great
good shot.
What
He
a
was very
great
on
shot.
par there.
He listened to me. He must have big ears.
Sometimes the heads that are not too close actually give you more opportunity, like that one.
Yeah.
You just have to play for the
He
one
was
to get the
unlucky with his
result.
first ball. He just missed the jack. If he would have pulled the jack. Harlequins would have been in the pound seats. There's 4 out already.
I think, yeah.
I think that's... Yeah, 18-3. Hard to come back now. Tabella hasn't.
But I mean, as long
Being
as
in the
the achievement to get into the final is still
Unbelievable.
incredible. And I mean, even though they may have not performed how they wanted to,
As
still,
we've often said in bowls, a lot of the good games are before the final.
absolutely. And as long as they're enjoying it,
Yeah.
they can always say that they were in the final and other people weren't.
Yeah.
Men's singles have started.
Okay, you can
Only
watch.
only the first end.
You got my permission to watch Hayden. I'll watch this game. Keep us informed. Don't know what to watch. There's so much good bowls going on.
Mike O'Connor just drew the shot.
Could be another 3. That could be line 3. Jerry gonna have a go at the head. Yeah, got lucky there. Got
He
very
did get
lucky
very lucky.
to get a 1. I think he's low. Big turnaround there. A 3 would have. Sean's come back with a white windbreak.
Somewhere in between that.
Marco kind of trying to draw the shots here. He's got quite a lot of room, but he looks like he. Don't think he's going to stop.
Oh,
Ah,
bold
Michelle's been a
Michelet.
great adjuster. Great draw here.
Although Tabelo hasn't been as close as she probably wanted, there's so much opportunity for Inesu.
Yeah.
Moving the jack,
He was
finding
very
the
stiff
ball.
though. If he would have found the jack, as I said a few times on the last head,
Yes, absolutely.
18-3 is not so easy to come back with 8 heads left. You got score nearly 2 ahead.
Yeah. Jason picked up a 4 against Fadi Janssen on the first end for the singles. Controversy question: does Jason kiss his bowl?
I think in the earlier days it was closer to his mouth than it is now. That answers that.
I often hear when people are live streaming about Jason, about the kiss of the bowl. His weight wasn't bad.
19-9, Jerry Baker. Still only one down. It looked closer than that.
What do you think about it when people run after their balls?
Look, it's never worried me, and most people it worries. I think it adds a little bit of excitement. You've got to be behind the head. I mean, at our age, we're not going to be behind. I don't have a problem. I have a problem when it's used as gamesmanship. But
Is it worth it though?
sometimes it settles your nerves. It's some,
A little sprint.
well, it's all about the breathing, as I've always told you.
Yes, you have. Multiple times.
We had fun last year.
Helen Janssen just drew a fantastic shot. They're holding 3.
Oh, it's the most pressure Hans has had this game.
I mean, at this stage, they could still afford to drop a 1.
It doesn't look so silly, yeah? Just running past. I didn't think it was that. I had a lot more weight than I thought.
I must commend JBA for these marker top things.
Very nice.
They are very
I'll
nice.
show you later. Sean's brought us some refreshments. Thank you, Sean.
You went for a little stroll.
Mine's dropping a
I
2
had
there.
to get a little jacket to get chilly in the shade, yeah, and then I bumped into SA selector Francois Koen, so just
Did you heard him any notes?
had a little 2-minute catch up there. Obviously, when you're an SA selector, this is now the busy end of the competition. You can come and maybe look for some future stars.
Raw talent. Future talent. There's a lot of talent here. Old and new.
Although results are always important, it also they look at maybe your delivery, your behaviour, the whole package, you know.
Score doesn't always reflect the game. You could have a brilliant game, but still
Yes.
lose.
But there are 14 shots with 7 ends to go. That's a 2 on every end to peel without the other team even scoring. So that's really getting tricky. I think personally you're going to need 2 threes in succession or something just to even throw a little bit into the mixture, but it doesn't look that easy. And Jerry 10 up with 6 to play. That's
Maybe they've come to check Mark's outfit on. Bright socks, bright shoes.
It matches his bowls.
Yeah.
okay. Michael Connor played a shot there. I'm just not sure. Is it for how many? Looks like for 3 shots. That it just does. It gives you half a chance now. Because if it's 3, that will be 7 with 5 to play. Yeah, it's Jason's got Faddy under all sorts of pressure there. 5-0 up and holding 2.
I would say he's the favourite at this stage, but you can never tell.
Can change so drastically. You could be well up and
Singles, the one difference with the singles obviously versus the other disciplines is it's never over. You're not going to run out of ends.
Yeah.
So
Sibula with their best head for a while. Flying.
a number of players can get to 20 and
Trying very hard here, Michelle. Can she hold? Just
it's in the mix. It's in the mix per se. Aiden had a run there. He did hit, but it looks like his balls also went out. He backs himself. He did that a number of times against me. So you need all the shots in singles. You can't only draw.
Yeah, so I was on the phone and then.
talking to Donnie Pickett. He might join us later.
Okay, I just noticed now, they measured. So Mike O'Connor played a bowl for 4. It's now 6 shots behind with 5 to play. There's half a chance now where you needed a multiple just to... it's still not going to be easy because we would think that Jerry will still win an end or 2. So, it's still...
Never know,
it doesn't make it easy.
Yeah, your stomach starts getting a little nutty. It can get tight. Yeah, very well bowled here. Drawn a shot next door. Trudy Jansen with a great shot.
Aiden played a very good shot there.
Just don't think he has the weight. But the idea was there.
Interesting to see what Hans plays, yeah? The dead draw run for those 2 woods. What would you play here? Got the last ball.
I think...
Just a draw to be safe, or run for those 2
I
woods?
think I would play with a bit of feeling here
Yeah, I think
because
he's
I
gonna
can't see easily drawing here. There's no balls to follow him. This is the last ball.
Yeah, I think he's going to have a trot on his backhand.
Well, he's playing the backhand. I suppose that's the right... Yes, that looks like the right hand from here. Definitely not going to
right
be
hand.
short in my opinion. I can't see...
Never seen him so hesitant. Don't know what. A bit twitchy.
I think he's unsure of what to play.
Yeah, like predicted, white. Okay.
It was the right idea.
Had to, it would have burnt probably if you got that, but looking at from here, 2 down, take his own ball out, probably is no worse either, probably at 2/3.
Jerry just needs to really score 1 or 2 more heads, I think.
Well, this could actually be another shot there. They're having a look, he said in, and potentially 2 down there. Look, if you can go to the last head 3 or 4 down, you're still alive. He's playing with a bit of a weight there. Oh, he got the fun bar. Might be second.
Only line 1 now. Aaron and Flick 3 all. Jason dropping a 3 to go 6-3. He was 6-0 up.
Ladies pairs, Heather
12-8.
and Esma 12-8 up after 13. Michelet's got a very good opener here, just a tad narrow, but
18-6 after 12.
anything behind is good on the speed of the surface especially.
I have some ladies fours updates for you. Esme is 9-12 down to Nadine.
Catching up.
Yes. Nikki Neal is 3-17 down to Tracy. And Marianne is 9-10 down to Marizal.
17-3,
the JP side's
that's
on
definitely
fire.
going to be a batter and a half to come back from 14 shots down. That's really going to be tricky. Mark O'Connor's scored again. It's 19-14. Even if he just scores the next 2 heads, even if it's 2 singles, it was within touching
Is this
distance.
21 heads?
The pairs is 18 heads the whole tournament.
How is it? I thought it was 21. And someone told me it's 18-21 now. I thought it was 21, the pairs.
No, just the fours.
Just the 4.
Yeah, only the fours.
Tabella definitely playing a lot better than she was, but yeah, Michelet with another great last wood.
Oh, this is very good.
She hasn't missed with the last wood.
Yeah, well done.
I'm smiling.
Well, with 12 up, the 6 to play is really going to get. Chris Reinicke is right on the button. He's starting to play well. Building the heads there.
That game's really changed a lot. The Jerry game. He was running away at one stage.
Just shows how a couple of big shots can make a difference in a game.
And this is not too far, just a touch heavy.
Oh, it just needs to get to another one close. For now.
Hans has played a real good ball here.
That's a brilliant ball.
Very good.
Draw through them, Chris. Don't change well.
Yeah, Heinz will still finish in a decent area.
I think that's
there.
where I was looking for in a way. I think that's a great shot.
The way they playing is, doesn't look easy to be dropping a number here, which at the moment is everything they only need to do that to keep multiples off the board and they're home.
He's 2 down here, he's in trouble. He's got to find his own ball.
He's actually played a very good shot there. It might allow Heinz a little bit of a chance there, 1 down at the back.
What a great shot from your hand next door. Jerry very relieved at that.
Yeah, that's a very good shot.
He doesn't often show relief, but there I saw it on his face.
Absolutely.
Jason just made a 3 there. Ferdy was right on the jack. It's amazing how often when you have a ball quite close, that if you don't really get another one in the area, the opposition can use that and after building it, make a number. Jason just come back from the SA Mixed Pairs. He won with his wife Louise, defending the title that Jerry and Haley had won.
You'll have to extend the honours board here. Morningside. Anyone want to donate an honours board? We're happy to take.
The shot anyway, you go inside your own, you'll get the shot back.
Michael Connor popped the 1 gun out there, so I'm not sure if they're up or down.
Why do you call them that?
What's that?
Why do you call balls that?
I don't know, sometimes how many guns have we got left? Maybe
It's from marble, so in marble. You weren't born in that era. A gun was a slightly bigger marble.
But it's definitely not old man's marbles
Sorry to
anymore
teach
that they
you
used to call it. There's a lot of youngsters here on the green.
Marbles were small, guns was the bigger ones. And there was a thing called a puri, which was a glass marble with colours in it.
Oh, good. Did you get this thing? Did you send it to me?
Aiden's holding 2 really good balls. It looks like he's done another one. He's really playing good balls.
Brilliant shots, 3 brilliant shots. So it goes to a 6-4 lead.
Jason's on a 9-2 lead at the moment.
Game close, 1915 now, Terry.
Yeah. I think this is a huge head here. Even just scoring gives you within touching distance. 1915 versus 2014, running out of heads. And if you lose concentration on this speed, you can drop a number.
What? You complaining again?
Oh no.
Michelle's moaning, but the green has definitely speeded up a lot in the last 10-15 minutes.
Sometimes that's what happens with a husband-wife combination.
This is 1915, then the men's pairs with 3 to go. This is an absolutely monumental head in the context of the game.
The underlying one.
Either way, it's a very good comeback. It was 19-9 not too long ago.
There's not enough people there to make it worthwhile.
You'll be happy to give away one here. 10 up with
Yeah, no, this one's going
3 to play.
it's going to be quite tricky to come back from here. Chris Reineck is right on the button there now. He's really drawn a very good one there. Aiden's holding 3 in a measure.
Jason 9-3 up.
Yeah, Jerry will like that. Johan at least gave it a chance. Gerard van Nicke got a little bit lucky there, but it looks like it's still 2 down. He's long as you're scoring, you put the scoreboard pressure on. When someone plays a good shot or a bit lucky, if they cut down and you scoring, it's alright. It's when it's the number that makes a big difference.
Jerry's got a nice shot here.
Yeah, no, in the context of the game, if he gets this with his first or second ball, I think if he scores on this head, it's potentially okay. He's going to draw. He's drawing on his backhand. I think maybe you see if he gets the jack, it's no good. For now, he's rather playing conservatively.
It looks thin from his hand. Very good draw from Tabella. She's definitely playing a lot better the last 4 or 5 hits. Come back into the game. Michelet's brilliantly here. What a great shot.
Jerry's having a look at this. He's not too far off here. If he falls in,
Oh, nearly drew the
if
shot.
it's not shot, if it's not, it's a very good second shot.
Very good.
All I said was have to score. 1916, as it stands, bowlage to come.
Made an 8-4 up after 7, not that heads count in the singles.
Right, so Jerry's got 1 ball left now.
Chasing along 2 buttes, it looks like. We have 3 up, Jason.
Oh.
13, 10 is made down. Still.
Oh.
Well, he might have actually got the shot there.
No.
Who got the shot there?
Mike.
Mike,
Okay, well, 1916, it's...
anyone's race now.
I still think that if Jerry wins 1 head, he's still going to be... He's got the last ball. So it's still in his hands if you're holding or...
I think if Hans gets this 3 that he's lying here, it's good.
Okay, he's on.
Okay.
The mixed pairs is on the verge of over if this head doesn't change.
They will shake, I think, if he misses here, I think they should shake. Already trailing the jack. When Jason was right on it.
I think Aiden may well have got another 2 there. He's off to a turn 4 there and Jason 11-3, so it's command and lead at this stage.
Morningside ahead in both.
Nescu's playing with weight, he's hitting the target but didn't get the result, so
That's all.
it's 2 or 3 down and that's probably...
12 and 3 is virtually impossible.
It's too,
With 6.
it's too many shots now to come. Aiden, front touch or back toucher, well done. Singles is all about the first ball. First ball pressure, you set up the head, and
That's
Aiden's
it.
done that.
You always struggle when you can't get that first ball close.
Yeah, it's all about pressure. Aiden seems to be playing another really handy one there. It's a very good line.
He's playing brilliant balls from what I've seen. He's always had two virtually on the jack.
So Chris Reinecker, Mike O'Connor's lead right on the button there.
I'm surprised they're playing
Even I think
13.
Jerry will really try and get the shot here. If not, he wants definite second shot. He'll have to then defend 2. But if he gets shot 4 up, not easy. The mixed pairs is 21-8, and that's 13 shots in 3. That's 3 5s. 3 4s is not enough. This could be the last hit.
I think the last hit should have been the last hit.
Jerry's just a little bit heavier.
He hasn't found it the
Brilliant
last 2
line.
hits.
They say 1 and a measure there.
He's opened the opportunity for Mike to
Draw another one.
exactly.
Isma and Heather are 6 up with 2 to play. Mike is not far away here. Well, he's now definitely in the count. So now there's immense pressure now. There's immense pressure here now on this ball. This can go a long way to determine.
He likes it. Just a touch wide. Such good way.
Such good weight.
It's definitely 3rd, I think.
This game's virtually over. You drop a 1 here.
Michelet's always been in the area. When Tabello's had 1 close, Michelet's got a good second. Mike O'Connor is not short here. However, it wasn't too far off maybe what they were looking at here. So this Jerry's got the last ball here, 2 down. Pairs is going down to the wire.
Jerry's not far here. What a shot.
Wow.
What a brilliant shot from Jerry.
Jerry has just drawn a side toucher to go 4 up. If he missed there, 1 up. Absolute pearler.
Well, he had 1 ball space.
So now to defend 4 means he can drop a 3. There is only 6 balls. You should do that 9 out of 10, but Never know.
Stranger things have happened.
That was a turn. You could have dropped a 3 there. It was 3 down.
But I did say that that was the head that was going to likely determine a monstrous effort there. 19-9 down, coming back to 19-16, holding 2, and it needed something special.
Van der Kerk looks a bit out of touch. Putting his ball in the ditch there.
Both Jason and Aiden are 11-4 up.
And both are from Morningside.
Could be second from Anesu.
I was hindsight play into it on the 4 a.m. But away. Not that it
Still doesn't matter. 2 down means 2 full hours to come. But
bad shot from Raymond.
so that's already 1 good gone when you need a 4.
Drops his first ball into the ditch.
Yeah, no, Mr. GB's last gun there really is, I think, all but sealed it now. To get a 4 at the best of times is difficult, but when you have to get it, it's even harder. It usually comes when it's unexpected. Just bowling and building the heads, not duck on that dinner, have to get it is very tricky. And I think Reinek has now hit that in. So now there's only 4 balls left, and all 4 need to be in count. Close on impossible. Statistically can be done, but
On paper.
on paper. The Jason has now gone off to a 13-4 lead.
I
And
think
that's
if
the
Jerry
word.
wins this game, I think Aiden, if he wins, they'll have to play this one of the finals now, the singles final.
Aiden's already in the final of the 4s,
Yeah.
and Jerry.
So if Aiden wins, they'll have to play it now.
Ladies pairs are finished with Esme and Heather taking that title.
So Heather's done the double, National with Tabella, Gauteng Open with Esmond. And they're in the
And last
4s.
year they won it as well, if I'm not mistaken.
I think you're right. They're
It's
the
2 years in
defending
a row
champions.
they've won.
Oh no, sorry, no, definitely not.
No.
We're actually sitting next to the defending champion. Luckily, I got my facts
I
to
was
just
just
think
about
about
to
it.
say.
The defending champions are over here.
And
Shannon
it was a year
and
before
Emma.
that.
Yes, it was.
Victoria.
They won, I think, the
Yes.
Nationals. When you won the 4s in Pretoria,
Yes.
they won the
Yes.
Nationals. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
they evergreen. They always in the mix.
he's got to draw.
So 2 full houses are needed. They got a 6 in the early part of the tournament, but to do 2 in the final, the way the opposition have been playing, is very difficult.
I agree. He doesn't.
Now the men's pairs, the way the head is there, there's no chance. It's
He's
almost
got
as if you've got to burn it.
He's got to burn it.
Yeah, the only chance is a burn. And
Jason,
that's probably made it even more difficult.
2 balls first and hope one other one goes.
They're trying to run the bowls, but I mean,
No, he
firstly,
doesn't like it.
your bowl won't be staying on the green, and yeah, no, it's, and I don't see any burn option there
games,
either.
yes, he burns it.
Yeah,
Jerry just needs to put his balls at the back.
from the way this is coming out, I say he's going for a blocker. Actually,
Yeah.
I think he's actually trying to. There is no other shot on, and there's no chance.
Let's get more Jerry's balls onto the back one and stay with the other one out.
I see what's been called here is to run those, find the back ball and stay. We're talking a 1 in a million here. It's just
I don't have a million to bet.
needing a 4 to peel. The hardest part about this is that your ball has to still be in the count. You can hit the target, but where is your ball going with the amount of weight required?
11-6 and one
But he's down. He's down. Don't think Aiden's there. He's not going to be happy with this ball.
No.
He hasn't bowled many bad ones, but he's not going to be happy with that one. Oh well, he actually got the jack. It didn't burn, and so it's game over. But he had half a chance of a burn. So it's a huge comeback, but not to be.
another title for Johan van der Walt.
Yes, no.
It's 4, I think, this year, 3 or 4. Great performance.
Yeah,
They made a
second
fight
last
of it,
header
that
game,
game.
that shot of Baker won
was the
the
winning
game,
shot.
which was 2 down.
Yeah.
Would have been 1 up playing the last, which is as good as peeled. You've got to win the head, and he played an absolute blinder there. This will be the last end in the mixed. There's actually no shot here.
No.
I mean, unless you can somehow burn this, but then again, I mean, that's.
I don't know why he's not looking to burn it, hit. He should be looking to hit Hans's ball onto the jack and try and burn it.
He's actually played a very good ball here. Doesn't matter what happens. This is definitely over.
To make more, you need to make a virtual miracle to be. Not to
Well,
be nasty.
firstly, you need 5 shots to you need 5 shots to keep the game alive. Firstly, there is no 5.
No. No.
Well, Shan, it's been quite a pleasant morning.
It has been. I think Ines is looking to find Heinz's 2 balls
Well, that's what I
to
would've-
get them out. It
I
could
would've
possibly
played.
be a 4 if he finds both. But
Or
that,
try.
there's a very narrow gap
I thought he would
there.
have tried to burn it with the last, with the bowl before, give him a chance to start again.
I think with the jack so far,
13-11, Murphy, good comeback. Tight.
with the jack so far behind, it doesn't give much opportunity for a good, clean burn. It will just run into the ditch. His best bet at this point is to probably try and find both.
Unfortunately, the singles games are too far away for our cameras, so
Aiden looks like he's holding one, currently 11-7 up. Jason 13-6 up.
$12-7. maiden moves too.
Playing it on his backhand.
And that's
The mixed pairs.
another pairs title for Heinz, winning the JBA pair, men's pairs, now the mixed pairs. Well done to Heinz
And Michelet.
and Michelet.
Very well done, huh? Very good.
No fighting now, they're hugging. All's fair in love and war, as they say. I'll try to bring you one or two interviews. I'll send Shannon to call. We'll try to get hold of Jerry Baker to come have a chat. I'll bring you, unfortunately, live scores as we can. Jason 13-8 after the 12 hairs, not that his count. It's first one to 21, and Aiden 12-7 up the Smith against Van Niekerk. Once again, thanks to our sponsors. Perfect Delivery and Academy Brush. We're just trying to get Jerry Baker to come talk to us. I'm not sure if he will. sitting with Hans, winner of the second pairs title this season. Hans, well done.
Thank you.
JBA men's pairs and mixed pairs, Gauteng Open, which I think is actually one of the hardest tournaments to win. I've always said mixed pairs is tough.
It's the biggest entry.
Biggest
It is the
entry, it's tough to win. Lots of district bowlers. Hans, how did you find the green? It looked pretty good.
It's lovely. Mahile is doing a fantastic job here at Morningside. All 4 greens.
Yeah.
And one's always been a tricky one. Yeah,
especially
you
the
need
backhand towards the board. I've always found
Correct.
that tricky.
Yeah,
I
very
lost the
tricky.
semi-final years ago on that
Okay.
hand. We couldn't find that hand at all.
It kept taking a little bit more grass every other end. So,
Yeah. The speed, it was pretty good. It seemed to speed up nicely.
Yes, it sped up to what it is running now, and then it just stays like this for the rest of the day until the shadows come over.
I must say, Michelle, your wife, put up a sterling performance.
Superb.
Yeah. She
Absolute
never missed
exhibition.
virtually with the last wood.
Yeah.
Even if she played, I think she only played 2, maybe 3 bad 2 first balls and then nailed it.
Well, she's had time now to settle down after all the family drama,
Yeah.
and she came
We
out
wish,
this morning all guns blazing, and it was lovely to watch.
So where to next? We got the Masters, and you still got the fours
And
coming
now we've got
up.
the fourth final with Jerry first, and then we'll talk about the Masters.
Yeah, when are you playing that? I'm not sure. I think if Aiden wins here, you'll only play tomorrow.
With the fours.
Yeah, because
I thought the fours were tomorrow anyway. Quite
I'm not,
frankly.
I'm not sure.
Is he? Oh, he's only the 2 shots up now, and he's just narrowly missed collecting something there on the way through.
But very well done, and thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much, Cliffy. Always a pleasure. Go well.
Jerry Baker's on his way, folks. We're just waiting for him to buy his opposition a drink, and then we'll have a chat to him. Latest 14-8, Jason Evans. And Aiden Smith now 13-12. Done.
Esme Murphy is 14-13 up.
Oh, after being well down, that's a fantastic recovery.
Tracy Harrington is 23-6 up against Mickey Neal. And Marizal is 11-12 down against Marianne from Lisa's.
Okay, sorry, we're not bringing you live picture. But we're just going to wait for Jerry.
He's on his way. I can see he's
I
on
see
his
he's
way. Just a little meet and greet as he comes by.
Hi, Jerry. Very well done once again. Getting better and better, I've said, for the last 3 years with age. I wish I could. Very well done. It's a hard game to follow. It looked like you had an unlucky start and then well ahead, and we called it that the game was over, and we nearly had to eat our
Commentator's
words.
curse, yes.
Yeah, you played an incredible, I think the winning shot was the second last head when you drew an absolute magnificent shot.
Yeah, Cliff, I think what happened was, we got up to 19-9 and we were really cruising, and then they changed the mat and the pace just changed a bit, and Jan was searching and then I started searching, and it's one of those things.
Yeah, you were running through a little bit.
Yeah, we weren't dovetailing, and And all of a sudden, you know, we're one ball in the head, and Mike played a good shot, pop it for 4, and then they got a 3, and now the game's on. So, so we all expected a tough game, and but the green's really been, you know, quickened up maybe 2 meters, 3 meters from when we started. So you had to be really in touch with that. So but it's a good win, and the second last head, if we missed that, we won up playing the last, and I probably wouldn't have favoured us, you know. So that's it.
Yeah, Sean actually said the same as what you've just said. We called that was the winning shot. Johan having a phenomenal season.
Phenomenal, you know, and well deserved. You know, when I come down to the club here, he's always on the green. I treat him like a seasoned bowler. You know, I forget that he's still a rookie of 18 months or so.
Yeah.
So, but he's in good company here, and there's a lot of guys practicing hard and pushing him. So he's had a great season, and I'm sure he'll have many more to come.
Okay, very well done. And
thank you, Cliff.
Are you playing when it's the fours final?
Fours are tomorrow, thank goodness. Yeah, so the bones are starting to creak now. So a bit of rest, and we'll see you tomorrow. Okay,
play
thanks.
Well, we're signing off now. As I said, unfortunately, we can't move the cameras. And see you just now. I think we could probably have the men's singles final. I'm not sure. So join us probably at 1:30. Once again, thanks to our sponsors, Academy, and Perfect Delivery. Thank you, Shannon, for joining. Enjoy the rest.
That's Sean. He's not here, but we still
Sean,
thank
yeah, he's always seem to find one male commentator that drifts off. Thanks, Sean, and we'll be back.